You shook your fucking uterus? You playing with me, right? You got me fucked up. I ain't that type of nigga, yo. Go play games with some other niggas, yo.
I was just talking
Go play
shit.
games with some other niggas.
I was just, like trying to sell
I'm not the fucking one to play with. I will fuck you in that nigga up. Y'all think I'm a joke? Ain't no fucking joke. You know what? You stay with that nigga. Don't fucking call my phone ever again. You hear me? Fuck out of here. Give a fuck what it's like.
Not what you think. Listen to me, talk to me. But did you fuck Erica now?
It started like a whisper, a strange headline that flashed across social media feeds before sunrise. Yandy Smith, the woman who had stood beside Mendeecees Harris through everything courtrooms, prison visits, and public humiliation, was allegedly filing for divorce. And this time, the reason wasn't financial strain or the pressure of fame. It was something darker, something involving Tamar Braxton, and a courtroom bombshell that nobody saw coming. At first, fans refused to believe it. Yandy Smith had always been the definition of loyalty. She was calm, strategic, the kind of woman who could hold a brand together even when the foundation beneath her was shaking. But this time, even she couldn't stop the collapse. When the reports dropped that Tamar Braxton had filed a complaint against Mendeecees Harris, everything changed. Blogs went wild, comment sections exploded, and within hours, hashtags like #ProtectTamar and #StandWithYandy were trending side by side, turning love and loyalty into digital battlegrounds. No one knew what was real. Some said Tamar Braxton was filing serious charges. Others claimed it was all a business misunderstanding twisted by gossip blogs. But when leaked court documents began circulating online, the world stopped scrolling and started judging. And in that moment, Yandy Smith became more than a reality star. She became a symbol of every woman blindsided by betrayal in public. Sources close to Yandy said she found out the same way everyone else did, through her phone. She was preparing for a brand event in Atlanta when her screen lit up with texts, tags, and screenshots. "Check the blogs," a friend allegedly messaged. And when she did, her world cracked open. There it was, Tamar Braxton's name linked to her husband's in a headline that read like a nightmare. She tried calling Mendeecees. No answer. Then another call. Still silence. By the time he finally picked up, hours later, the damage had already been done. Witnesses said their conversation was tense, full of tears and disbelief. "What did you do?" she asked. "What really happened?" But Mendeecees Harris denied everything, claiming the story was being twisted, that Tamar was emotional, and the whole thing had been taken out of context. But Yandy Smith knew better than to underestimate the internet. Once the story hit the algorithm, truth no longer mattered, only perception did. And perception had already crowned Mendeecees Harris guilty. Even Tamar Braxton, usually loud and unapologetically bold, stayed oddly quiet. A few cryptic tweets were all she gave the public, one of them reading, "Some people you trust will turn your peace into your trauma." Fans went into overdrive decoding it. Was it about Mendeecees? Was it a warning? Or a confession that something deeper had happened behind closed doors? Meanwhile, Yandy Smith stopped posting entirely. Her page went dark. No quotes, no selfies, no family shots. Just silence, the kind that screams louder than words ever could. Producers from Love and Hip Hop were reportedly begging her to film, to address the rumors on camera. But she refused. She wanted peace, not PR. But peace doesn't trend. Then came the leaked footage. Grainy, low-quality video allegedly showing Tamar Braxton leaving a hotel room looking upset. A few seconds later, Mendeecees Harris appeared behind her, expression unreadable. The clip was short, but it was enough to send social media into meltdown. Within minutes, #JusticeForTamar was everywhere. Bloggers claimed it was proof. Others said it was staged. And in between the chaos, Yandy Smith was drowning in disbelief. People close to her described those days as sleepless. She replayed every memory, every red flag she might have missed. She built her entire image on loyalty, on forgiveness, and now it felt like her kindness had been weaponized against her. She defended Mendeecees when others doubted him. She'd stood by him when he was locked away. But this was different. This wasn't a rumor about cheating or a money dispute. This was about reputation, safety, and respect. By the end of that week, insiders said Yandy Smith had met quietly with her legal team. The headline that once felt like speculation suddenly became real. Irreconcilable differences, emotional distress. Words that had once belonged to other people, stories were now written beside her name. And when paparazzi caught her leaving a law office in a white blazer, sunglasses on, tears just visible beneath the lenses, it was over. The internet knew before she could even confirm. Yandy Smith had finally filed for divorce, and yet, something still didn't add up. If Mendeecees Harris was innocent, why did he stay silent? If Tamar Braxton wanted justice, why did she stop talking? And if Yandy wanted peace, why did she still look so broken? The answers weren't coming. Only more whispers, more leaks, more confusion. But one thing was clear: the love story that once defined reality TV's strongest couple was now on fire. When the news broke officially, the world reacted like it had lost a family member. Yandy Smith and Mendeecees Harris, once the blueprint for surviving fame and struggle, were over. And at the heart of it all was Tamar Braxton, an unexpected storm that tore through their home and left silence where love used to live. Inside sources say Yandy Smith didn't cry when she signed the papers. She had already cried too much. What broke her was realizing that the man she once defended was now defending himself against accusations so serious they couldn't be fixed with apologies. For Mendeecees Harris, the damage wasn't just personal. His brand was in freefall. Sponsors backed out. Interviews got cancelled. And when he finally appeared on camera to clear his name, fans noticed his eyes nervous, darting, tired. Every word he said sounded like a performance. "I'm not that guy," he said. "People are twisting things." But the internet had already decided. The clip went viral, dissected frame by frame. Body language experts, gossip pages, and reaction channels all had their verdict. Mendeecees was hiding something. Meanwhile, Tamar Braxton made her first public appearance in weeks. She was dressed in all-white, calm, graceful, like someone who had found peace after chaos. When reporters asked about Yandy, she paused, then softly said, "I pray for her." That one line reignited everything. Fans claimed it was shade. Others said it was compassion. But what it really did was remind everyone that no one comes out clean in a story like this. Then came the twist that changed everything again. Leaked messages allegedly between Tamar Braxton and Mendeecees Harris surfaced online. Long, late-night texts, compliments, check-ins, some flirtatious, some emotional. The authenticity was never confirmed, but the damage didn't need confirmation. Screenshots spread faster than truth ever could. For Yandy Smith, it was confirmation enough. The heartbreak she'd been hiding became visible in every photo, every forced smile, every quiet moment caught by paparazzi. In one emotional Instagram live, Yandy Smith finally broke her silence. Tears streamed as she spoke slowly, deliberately, like a woman trying to heal while millions watched. "I believed in love," she whispered. "I believed in him." But sometimes belief isn't enough. The comment section flooded with hearts, prayers, and rage. Fans told her to stay strong, others demanded Mendeecees speak. But Mendeecees Harris stayed silent. That silence became its own confession. Even when his management urged him to release a statement, every draft made him look worse. Denying would seem cruel. Apologizing would sound guilty. So he did what he always did: he said nothing. But the world said everything for him. Then, the unthinkable happened. Blurry hotel footage again. This time showing Tamar Braxton leaving a building in tears, followed by Mendeecees, visibly upset. Was it the same night as the alleged incident? Nobody could prove it. But it didn't matter. The story was alive again, pulsing through timelines like electricity. Tamar Braxton addressed the world one final time. In a sit-down interview, she looked both fragile and fierce. "I'm not here to tear anyone down," she said. "I'm here to get my peace back." Those words broke the internet. They weren't dramatic, they were human. And that made them even more powerful for Yandy Smith. The journey wasn't about revenge, it was about release. When she finally posted, "Sometimes endings are blessings in disguise," fans flooded her comments with love. She had become the woman every viewer could root for again, the one who found strength in silence. As for Mendeecees Harris, he disappeared from the spotlight. Some say he's planning a countersuit. Others say he's in therapy, trying to rebuild. But his name, once synonymous with redemption, now carries a shadow that may never fade. In the end, this wasn't just about one scandal. It was about the way truth bends in public. How silence can protect or condemn. How 3 lives: Yandy Smith, Tamar Braxton, and Mendeecees Harris got caught in the web of fame, love, and betrayal. Because in this world, once the internet decides your story, it doesn't care what's real. It only cares what's viral.